Today's information is designed to set you up for success. We are going to be doing some soul searching today, which is really important as you begin your journey with intermittent fasting. So, let me ask you this question. What is your number one reason for wanting to start intermittent fasting? Now, I know you might be coming here for weight loss, which is all well and good, but there are so many amazing health benefits to intermittent fasting. So I want to throw some out there so that you can kind of think of them. Because a lot of times people want to dive right into intermittent fasting particulars to get started, but I'm here to tell you that doing this part of the process is so important. So, again, you're here because you desire something different this time. You're tired of the diets. Maybe you're tired of yo yoing your weight up and down and up and down. And so let's try to approach this differently. And I think it's really important to write these answers down. Take a little bit of time to journal for yourself and write these answers down. Okay, so like one of my big reasons was I wanted to feel comfortable in my own skin. I wanted to feel comfortable in my clothes. I was just tired of that discomfort, feeling too puffy, too uncomfortable. But one of my longer term reasons was I have 5 grandchildren. I want to be able to get on the floor and play with them, get up and down, do sports with them, be active with them. I do not want to become a statistic and become one of those inactive 80-year-olds that can't do anything, that can't get up and down off the floor, that can't enjoy being outside and doing fun things. So that was a huge reason for me. Another was the healthy aging benefits. So maybe for you, it's, your blood sugar numbers aren't that great. And so, you need to do something. Maybe it's blood pressure that's a little bit out of control, right? Maybe you're uncomfortable in your clothes like I was. Maybe you are looking for benefits with better energy, better sleep, better mental focus. These are all things that are wonderful health benefits of intermittent fasting. But the question to really ask yourself is why? Why do you want those things? You know, I I know that I'm going to get older, right? I don't know if there is such a thing as anti-aging. I use that term. I think healthy aging, right? I want my health span to match my lifespan. And I think that's really, really important. So take some time, ask yourself some questions. And here's the biggest reason why it's important to look at this is that there are going to be times that it might be hard to do the intermittent fasting, right? You might struggle with it or not want to do it, or I don't know. There can be all different things. You're going to have hard days, you're going to have good days. And so when you get back to your why, reminding yourself of that on the hard days, that's your motivation. That's what will get you through. It's not listening to someone else. I mean, yes, listening to intermittent fasting stories and podcasts can be very beneficial, but it's that gut level why for you. And you're the only one that can answer that. So I have a couple of ideas um, and questions that you can ask yourself. Okay, and journal, take some time. So here's one. How will my life change if I can get control of my eating, of my weight, um, or experience any of the health benefits of intermittent fasting, which I'm going to do future videos on that. So I will just do a quick little commercial for myself right here. If you would like to get more content like this and learn more about intermittent fasting, how it can benefit you, how you can be successful at it, have encouragement along the way, more about mindset and healthy aging, please subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications. I'm going to try to do videos about once a week, maybe more. But this way you'll get notifications when new videos come up. So if you would subscribe and ring that bell, I would be so grateful and thankful to you. Okay, so another question to ask yourself, because this is really important when you start your journey in intermittent fasting, right? How important is the scale to you? Are you going to be frustrated? Let's say that you've done intermittent fasting for 2 weeks and you decide to weigh yourself and the scale hasn't moved. Again, you have to go back to your why. Your why I don't think your why should be a specific weight or body size. Your why should be a lifestyle choice that you will be able to make and do that you can't do right now. So, how is that scale going to affect you? Because I don't know about you, but I've always been very emotionally affected by the scale. So, that's something that I want you guys to think about as well. How important is the scale to me? What if I don't see quick progress? Am I going to develop this and work this as a lifestyle and trust the process? Very, very important to think about. Another one, and this was hard for me, what besides eating brings me joy? How can I reward myself when I'm excited, when I'm happy, when I'm proud of myself, when I've had, something wonderful happen? How can I reward myself besides food? So, one of the things that we'll talk about in future videos are something called NSVs, and it stands for non scale victories, because there are so many amazing non scale victories that you will have, but we don't always pay attention to them. So, I wanted to do a little bit longer video on your why and how important it is. Keep asking yourself. I always tell people, keep asking yourself why. Why do I want to be a certain size or lose weight or do some healthy aging? Why? And then if the answer is so I can play with my grandkids, why? So I can have a good relationship with them. Why? So that I will be a role model to them for their own future, right? Why? Because I desire to have a meaningful relationship with them that they will remember for the rest of their lives. So, what's your why? We all have one, and I encourage you to look for it and write it down, keep it in front of you, and we'll talk more about all the ins and outs of intermittent fasting. That's all going to happen as well. But this part, you do this first, you're going to be successful. Again, I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit that bell, and I will see you in the next video.